Oh, I don't know. So what I saw, well, let's have a look. It's not 7s. Okay. So there is a problem. The problem is, what does this bit mean here? Multiplication. So, well, you say that, but we didn't take that into consideration. Lots of people did this. They went, oh, I've got 3 S's and I've got 4 S's. You don't have 3 S's and 4 S's. Have is 3 S's and you have minus 8 S's. And you don't have 9, you have 2 lots of 9. It's negative times negative, so you actually have plus 18. Yeah. We are expanding brackets. We did a lesson on this. That was what a lot of your my maths was about. Now, just as a little side note on the my maths, when you go into my maths, when I set a task in my maths, if you can't do the homework, what do you do?
Watch the video.
We do the lesson in the my maths. I've got a number of people like, yeah, I just couldn't do it. But the whole point, I can give you something that we may not have talked about because there is a lesson attached. If you choose not to, that's you not using the resources that have been made available. Okay, so does that make sense what we've got there now? Yeah. The expanding the brackets thing. So we don't have 4 S's, we have 2 lots. Okay? So we actually, this is the important bit, we have minus 2 times everything that's in that bracket. So we expand brackets. Now, it's up to you if you want to consider that like the fireworks method. Some people call it fireworks because they always go over the top. But we need to say, right, what do we have? We have 2 lots of 4s, which is 8s. And we have 2 lots of 9, which is, we have negative 2. So now we can collect things together and we have 3 S's minus 8 S's is negative 5 S's. So it sounds like you've got that bit down, the collecting things together. It's just this expanding the brackets, not so great at. Any questions on that? Okay, so we found the gap. We'll do another one. I'm going to do ones that might be considered slightly easier. Yes, have a go at D. So, with our algebra tiles, what you will have, to represent 2n plus 3, you will have 1, 2, okay, and then you will have, this might not work so well, 1, 2, 3, yeah? All right. How can I represent the 8n? How can I represent the 8n? In 8 of these. So you might need to come up and get some more out of your box to do that. So you will basically need another 8 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, another one. Too. Like I said, there's a box up there. You might need to go get some more. Have you got enough? Right. What will I need to represent the negative 1? So can you do that? Okay. Now, basically, when we collect like terms together, we put all the things that look the same together. So all the variables, the green bars, go together. Yeah? All the numbers, the little squares, go together. However, there's something we've missed, which is we actually have 6 times all of this. Okay? So we have a bracket around this little bit of section, and we want 6 times all of that. So, how many of this will I then end up with? So if I take a picture of it, we need 1, second. 2, how many am I going to have? 6, that's it. 3. What am I going to... I'm losing people. I'm going to be... If people are not focusing on this, I'm trying to give you this to help you understand, because people aren't. If you're not, and then you go, I don't lose interest. Okay. Now, if I do that 6 times, how many of these bars am I going to end up with in total? So we're going to have 6 lots of 2 ends. It's going to be 12 ends. I'm going to have 6 lots of the plus 3, so it's going to be plus 18. I'm still going to have the 8 ends, and I'm still going to have the minus 1. That's what I'm going to have. So you can see it with the bars in front of you. That's physically what we have. Now, when we collect those together, can I ask you this? Is everyone paying attention? If I've got 2 bars, you looking at me? And I've got 1 bar separately, and I add them together, how do you describe what I end up with? I get 3 bars, yeah? You do the same thing. Let me ask you this. I've got 2 bars and 1 square. If I put those together, what do I end up with? Well, I still have 2 bars and 1 square. They don't go together. Why not? They're not the same. They're not like. They're not like terms. So, I've seen a couple of times today already, people trying to add the 12 and the 18 together. I've seen people doing the 8n minus the 1. Doesn't work. Because the ends are the bars and the numbers are the squares. They're not the same. So what do we do? Well, our like terms, as we can see with the bars, are 12 ends and 8 ends. So we put those together and we get 20 ends plus 17. So that is the simplified version.